Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Jesse was one of the first trainers, I think, in one of the first rounds already.
Really?
Yes.
I'm surprised. Oh, thank you then. Thank
Okay, so this session, thank you for taking the time. This session is just to give you some advice as a trainer, so what to think about for the organizational part. If you have questions, you can ask them. Just that you have like a better preparation and the chance to ask any questions that might come up during my presentation. Feel free to just jump in and ask everything you want to know to feel best prepared for your session. Um, so what we always do when we offer the Your Campus is that we want to enable you preparation up front. So there's this train the trainer session, and it was offered, I think, the last week. So I hope you had the chance to take part in the on the room train the trainer sessions for the engaging part of the communication. But we are also looking forward to offer some of the facilitation trainings together with Riverty. If you have the need or a wish to have a prep session with regards to facilitation, that would be also possible in the future. But I hope you feel very motivated and energetic already about your session. And I think it's a great format to test everything you want to test as a trainer. So if you're not sure if the content is the right for maybe um, another presentation you want to have, that's also a great format, I would say, to exercise. And then we have this little trainer guide, which is basically the presentation of today. And we will send it to you later on as well. So if you have questions, you can just look it up. And I think my colleague will send it tomorrow. So you will have everything at hand afterwards. Um, then, of course, we will send you a wallpaper, which you can decide whether you want to have it in the background while you are giving or facilitating your campus session. You don't have to use it, but of course you can do, as well as the PowerPoint master that we send to you. So if you want to have a presentation, of course, it's nice if you have it, but you do not need to use it. Um, uh, just as an offering from our side, you can use it. If you have a presentation that you have anyways for because the topic that you're referring to is something that you did before, you can of course use your material that you already have at hand. Um, and this morning I gave the same session for the German people, and they were asking for a logo. So um, if you're interested in the logo, I can also send it to you afterwards for any kind of purpose for your presentation. That would be possible. Yes? Perfect. Okay. So the Your Campus schedule or timetable is already published on the BCP as well as on the Bertelsmann University website. And I hope if you have some kind of intranets in your division or your organization, that there has been any kind of publication or a news article or something about that, which is always related to that timetable where the people can save the calendar invites or register. If not, it would be great if you could also ask your local contacts, if it's comms or HR, I don't know who is doing the internal communication in your local business, if they could, because currently we have about 150 participants, I think, and it could be more, I would say, because in the past we had like the double of participations. So if there is a little bit of advertisement, that would also be great. And if you need anything, the link or something, just let me know. And it would be great if you could motivate some colleagues of your local businesses to participate as well. And I don't know if you are aware of the process, but there's like no official registration required because all the sessions are set up on the BCP environment as a Teams calendar invite. So if people click on the link here on the Register Now button, they can, or they will be forwarded to the BCP, and then they can simply save their appointment by clicking on this button, Add to Calendar. And if you have a workshop, I don't know if somebody of you is having a like limited registration number for their workshop or a presentation, then it will be grayish after the maximum amount of participants. So there will be new registrations afterwards. But if somebody then declines the invite, then it will be blue again. So that is maybe just that you understand the logic behind it. But what is really important is that we have a slightly overbooking because in the digital format, sometimes not everyone is or attending the meeting. So our experience has shown that we should overbook about 20% for the workshops. So that there is like every seat taken in that workshop session. And for the sessions with unlimited numbers, it's, I think, fine that you do not know how many people will join in the end. But there will be a way to see how many people already have registered or signed up or saved the calendar invite for your session. And this will be on the BCP website. So if you click on the link, then you will come to your event page. And there are like this different kind of tabs. And there's one tab which is called participants, where you can find then the number of people who have already saved the calendar invite in their Outlook. And sometimes it's a bit misleading because here's also a number, but these are the people who have shown interest in your session and clicked on the event page. So these are not the attendees. If you want to know how many people did accept the invite, then you need to click here on this tab of participants on your own session. And then you can see how many people have already signed up. But you only can see the people who have really accepted the session. If they are like 10 is a tentative, then sometimes because of the infrastructure at Bertelsmann, we cannot see all tenants at Bertelsmann. So sometimes you cannot see them yet, but you definitely see all people who accepted it. So if you are planning some kind of exercise with groups or breakouts, or sometimes it's interesting to see how many people will be in the session, I definitely recommend you to click here just to look it up and see how many people are currently joining your session. Any questions so far? No.
Which is this on the BCP website?
Sorry.
How many people are interested in the course you're offering?
Pardon, I didn't get the whole question because you were stuck.
Sorry. In this screenshot, where can I see this page?
This page, you can find it if you are like on the timetable, and then you click on Register Now on your own session. Then you will be forwarded to the BCP.
Okay.
So do you have the link to the timetable?
I thought this was like our own. No.
And open it.
Because I know in the past on PeopleNet, there's the Your Classes option, and then clicking on Your Classes, I can see events. So this is a little new to me.
Oh yeah, yeah, we switched.
Hi, Sophia. Even we don't have the link, so it would be great if you could share it.
Yeah, I shared it in the chat. So there you can see the landing page. I
Okay,
hope
all
it's,
right.
I hope it's the right one. Yes. And then people can click on register now. And then we will be forwarded to the BCP. And here you can see my session doesn't seem to be that interesting because only 10 people are interested in, and then I can see at participants that 5 did accept it. So 5 people will join, hopefully. And of course, I hope that it will be raising in the next days. But the link to the timetable, that is definitely something that you could share in your division or with your comms department or somebody. So if you want to advertise the sessions a bit, that people can see what's offered here currently.
Okay. Sophia, I'm sorry. Can you please show again after coming on the landing page, where do we click?
Here. So each
Register
session
now.
has a link, register now.
Okay, all right.
So your session will be here as well, I think, yes. So we
Yeah,
could click
it's
here.
there.
And then you can look it up here. Okay, so I go back to the
What's the tech and
slide.
data, Bertelsmann?
It's the Tech and Data or Bertelsmann Content Alliance?
The platform is the Tech and Data. And it's really important that people have an account on the BCP. So that is also something that we switched, I think, 2 or 3 rounds ago, that we are offering the completely technical environment via the BCP, which is basically important because we want to record the training hours for reporting purposes, and we want to establish the collaboration platform for peer learning in the future. So we switched the complete technical environment to the Bertelsmann collaboration platform, and yeah, that is hosted there. So people need to have a user.
Makes sense.
But if you have people who want to join your session, you can, of course, forward your Outlook invite. That's also possible, I would say. That is also an option. Okay. So when it comes to preparing your session, I think this is just a little checklist and our experience from the past that we just want to give you at hand what you could check if you prepare the session. The first thing is because you defined this 3 takeaways for the people joining your session. What did you define as your 3 takeaways, and did you made it visible or clear in your content? So did you really tackle the topics that you mentioned before? So that the expectation matches the content of your session. That is also something that we heard sometimes that should be checked upfront. And then when it comes to timing and structure, we definitely see that most of the trainers have much content and not enough time. So when it comes to timing of the session, it would be also great if you have something like a little schedule that you know how much time do I need for what topic, and then leave some buffer, because I think you always could plan enough room for a discussion that you do not need to hurry up at the end and have enough time for your part. And if you think it could be tight, then you better try to have like 1 content piece left, because then you have more time to exchange and exercise with the people you are working with in that sessions. And if you're planning to have any interaction in a breakout room, it would be great if you could get in contact with Selina, who is taking care of that, because we have this different Bertelsmann tenants, and sometimes if we are not in the same tenant, we need to make sure that it's possible for you to open up the breakout rooms. So just send her like a message that you plan to have breakouts. I think Riverty is in the Bertelsmann tenant, so that shouldn't be a problem, and I think Avato Systems as well. But just to be sure, if you're planning that, just let her know, then she can make sure that everything is working out fine. And then with regards to materials or preparation, of course, if you want the participants to read through anything up front, you could send it to them directly via the Outlook invite. So just think about, is there anything the people need to know, or maybe if you work with a system or tool that they can make sure that they have already an account or something like that. So just that they are aware of that. And sometimes it's important to know that we have the possibility to sign up for the session until 5 minutes earlier. So if you send preparation material, be aware that there might be people who haven't received your preparation material because they just did their last minute decision to take part in the session. And I think maybe some of you want to send the documentation or the slides afterwards. So that is also, of course, possible via the Outlook invite, like reply to all. I think we wrote it down here as well. So you can just click on reply to all, and then everyone will get an email. What would be great if you could put also corporate culture email address in, that we have a little overview that there has been an email sent if somebody asks us, just that we are aware that there has been a communication. And with regards to recording, of course, we want to take advantage of the great content that you will share with the participants. So it would be great if you could record the session. And we did set it up like automatical recording. So if you start the session, it will start the recording right away. If you do not wish the session to be recorded, also just send us a note, Selina or to me, then she can set it up differently. But the default is that we will record it. But of course, sometimes there is a topic where where you feel maybe that's not the right topic, or maybe there is a discussion which is really personal or something, and you feel it's not the right time. Of course, then you can always stop the recording or decide during the session. Is there any feeling with regards to recording, or would it be fine for you?
Yeah, about the recording, usually when, let's say I turn on my webcam, there's the disclaimer saying like, this will be recorded, blah, blah, blah. If you do not wish to accept, then don't turn on your webcam. Will we still need to say that, or is that automatic? Or all the participants know about this already?
This is an automatical setup, I think, from Teams. So this will be shown there as well. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
I would like to opt out from the recording with my topic.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. So then I will tell Selina that she set up differently, and then it will be perfectly fine as well.
Thank you.
Okay. And then just some practical tips. I think it's great if you could be available 5 minutes earlier, just to make sure that everything works out, that you can enter the session if there is a question. So if there's anything coming up, just contact us. So we try to help as soon as we can. And then it's always great if you have like 5 to 10 minutes earlier, so we can make sure that there's enough time to react. We have disabled also the waiting rooms for you. So because sometimes then somebody's joining and then there's this noise and you get distracted from the content that you want to tell. So it's already disabled, and anybody can join at any time, because we thought that might be better to reduce these interruptions. And then I just say, if there's any possibility, be as engaging as you can, because people really, really, really enjoy exchange and yeah, the possibility to test and to try something. So, or to just talk through some ideas. So if there's a possibility to have some kind of interaction element within your session, that's also great. And I think you will have a lot of fun then. And I think that's my last info, which would be also important in case something happens, because there always can be a sick leave or a really, really, really important meeting that you didn't know before. So if you need to reschedule, just notify us, and we will make sure that we can set up it or postpone it to a later point of time. It would be great if we could then really postpone it to a later point of time, because people who signed up are really happy and curious to hear the session. And I think it's totally fine then if it's not the same week. So we really reschedule the week after or 2 weeks after. But they really appreciate if when it comes to still hearing the content of the session. So if you need to reschedule, just maybe enter a proposal of a rescheduled date so we can set everything up for a later point of time. Yes. Any questions?
No.
No.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, I've done this before, so it seems very similar.
Yes, I think it is. Great. So then thank you so much for taking the time and sharing your insights. I've seen so many sessions that I would love to attend as well. So I will try to be a participant myself in all of your sessions. And I wish you a lot of fun, and I hope you get new contacts and maybe really inspiring conversations with other colleagues from Bertelsmann. And if anything comes up, just send us a note and we will definitely get in contact with you again. Thank
Sure.
you.
Oh,
Thank you so
sorry,
much, Sophia.
I remember something. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
sorry. So when can we get the slides, the slide deck and the wallpaper?
She will send it, I think, tomorrow morning.
Okay, okay, that's not a problem. Okay,
Okay,
sounds good.
perfect.
Thank you again for
Great.
hosting, Sophia.
You're welcome. Have a nice evening or day, wherever you are.
You
Have a
too.
nice evening.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Sophia.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.